Okay, so you are a member of the general audience and you are looking to connect with a doctor. Now, I'm not just speaking about patients that could be searching for doctors to see physically in their offices. I am also referring to people that want to follow doctors in their online presence, on their websites, on their social media accounts, and in the various ways that you can connect with doctors in the world of today. So I'm also including professionals like journalists that may want to get a quote from a verified doctor that is already online and would be more willing to give a quote because this helps them to get exposure. I am also talking about startups that may want a verified doctor for their advisory board or for positions that they're looking to fill. I'm also talking about events that are looking for verified speakers and people that can just up-level their event by a notch. I'm also talking about podcasts that can find relevant topics discussed by the health experts of today. And I'm even talking about other doctors that can find other doctors to connect with and link up, collaborate, and more. So on our website, on doctorsonsocialmedia.com, you can find our Doctor Databank. Just hover over general audience and pick the databank option, and it will take you into a screen that is filled with the front of doctors' profiles and what I call digital business cards, because they look like business cards. They're just digital. They're not in physical shape. You can't hold or touch them. Behind every digital business card lies a bigger, more versatile profile that you can peruse at your leisure. But there's a lot of doctors on here, right? There's so many pages filled with doctors, and we're growing very rapidly because our venture is now free for doctors to use. So as we grow, you might be frustrated about how to use the databank or how to really find the doctor that you're looking for at the time of your search. Well, that's why we have these really great and dynamic filter options. And they are growing right along with us and right along with the needs of both our doctors and the public. So that's something that makes our venture unique. But I'm going to show you how to use those filters in ways that are extremely not really available in other places and definitely different. So let's say that I am a journalist that is writing an article. Let's say I'm writing an article about something pediatrics related, maybe about a child syndrome. And I want to find an expert not only in pediatrics, let's narrow that down. I could choose pediatrics, but I also want to find someone that podcasts because I just think it's really cool that a pediatrician also podcasts and I want to maybe listen to that podcast. Well, pediatrics is already checked off and I would scroll down and I would pick podcaster. Now, as we get more and more doctors to join, we're going to find many more options, and you can continue to niche down your search by clicking other options in the filter tabs. But for now, the doctors that fit that search criteria are 2, and you can go ahead and click into each one to open up their profiles and to look through all of their really cool things that they've accomplished, and then use the inquiries option to inquire with them and have a message sent directly to the doctor to touch base. Now I'm going to clear that search and show you a different search. Let's say I am a startup and I really need some advisors on a device that is, I don't know, some, let's say, internal medicine device. Let's do lifestyle medicine. It's a lifestyle medicine device, and it's very important for me to find someone in lifestyle medicine. So let's pick that. And that's now narrowed down your search to the lifestyle medicine doctors. But I really want someone that has presence on YouTube because I want to work with them on the creation of videos for my startup device. I will also choose YouTube. And this further narrows down those doctors that are lifestyle medicine, and they are on YouTube. They have a presence on YouTube. Now, what if I also want someone that's on Instagram? Because I feel like if you're on YouTube and Instagram, it's really going to help my company to succeed in the creation of the device that I'm making. You can further filter that out, and it goes from the much larger selection pool to this niche down pool. And then what if I also am looking through at what's left and I'm saying, well, that's a lifestyle medicine doctor. What if I want someone who's written a book or writes in a blog? I would choose writer, and it would really niche it down to these two options at the moment who fit into the criteria of lifestyle medicine, of being writers, and of being present on Instagram and YouTube. Now, if you want to specifically see what each of these does in these niches, right, you could open up, let's say you open up Carawayda's profile. It's going to change. I was just looking at Dr. Stockwell's profile, but here's Dr. Carawayda, and you can scroll down. You can even use the table of content we call the profile content, and you could click down to her book, or you could scroll down to her book. And you can find a link to her book portfolio, which we have also built for this doctor. And you can click in to actually take a look at that book that this doctor has written. And you can get a better sense of what she's about, what she writes on. And this is exactly what this is. You can even purchase the book right in here. So I'm going to go back to the profile just to show you that there are other ways of connecting with our doctors. There's also, let me reset this. There's filters that are growing by the day, really. You could search for a keyword. You could also find them by location, and you can change that location to be within a 100-mile radius or a 5-mile radius, etc. I'm going to do a search based on a word. I know that Dr. Stockwell is a marriage expert, an intimacy expert. I'm going to open up her profile because she's opted into a new option that exists for our members, which is the inquiries tab. Now, you as the member of the public can reach our doctors more directly, right? You could reach them already in their social media accounts or in their own sites, right? You could reach them on their website, or you could reach them on their social media accounts and privately message them. But you can also send in an inquiry, which is very unique because it goes directly to the doctor's email, where they can see what you're looking for and decide whether it fits them and whether to respond. You just fill out your name, your email, your role in whatever you're representing, and the details of your inquiry, and you just send that in. Now, the doctors feel great about this because they don't need to have their emails floating out there, which they really love. They love that semi-anonymity. But you can also directly land in their emails inbox and have them respond. Additionally, SoMeDocs does a great job of trying to help out those who are inquiring to fill their needs. If, for example, the doctor doesn't get back to them or they don't have those needs met immediately and it is timely, etc. So those are just several options that you can use the databank with. And it's definitely a unique space to find exactly what it is you need from verified experts in health and healthcare today.